Hi everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. Just here to pop down our card for the day. Just going to have a little shuffle and we'll see what we're going to get done. Okay, let's just have a look and see what we've got. Okay, so today we've got the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is all about kind of progress, really. It's quite creative. It's about building something. It can be about learning. It's to do with things like apprenticeships and practical stuff usually. It's about, as you can see, the guy in the picture is doing like DIY, so it's about that sort of thing, you know, having a bit of a redecorate, having a bit of a new beginning, starting something new that you're going to build on and that you're going to progress with. So Three of Pentacles is really positive card. It's quite slow moving in terms of progress. You're not charging forward like you would do with the Three of Wands or the Page of Wands. It's a slower progress than that, so it's a kind of a learning, but nice and slowly. It tends to come up for me when I'm talking about practical things, something creative, so whether you're actually physically making something with your hands, it tends to come up, that sort of thing. When we're talking about the energy of a card for the day, it is about that. It is about being able to build something for yourself. Okay, so you might find that you are wanting to be really creative. You might find that you're wanting to go and paint something, draw something, learn about a new creative skill. So that's sort of energy that we have for today. You know, I'm really kind of drawn to the guy, kind of the concentration that he's got on his face. It almost feels like I'm really focused on what I'm doing. I mean, obviously he's got his saw there, and you've got to really focus when you're sawing stuff up, you know, don't want to be sawing things in half that you don't want to saw. So it's about that, this energy today. You might need to be concentrating, you might need to be focused. Oh, hello, we've got a visitor. Hi, Chinookster. What you doing? Okay, wandering around all over the place. Gonna sit on the fan. Okay. He never ever sits on that fan. So this is obviously a special treat that we've got for us today, isn't it? So yeah, sorry if you can hear the fan in the background. It's just very hot here at the moment, so you can't really do anything much without having the air conditioning or the fan on or something. So that's the background noise. So that's where we are. Chinook actually quite likes to sit right in the flow of the fan. It's quite unusual for cats, I know, but both my cats will sit right in it, so they'll sit in it and keep themselves nice and cool. So I hope you're all staying cool wherever you are. It's definitely very warm in the good old UK today. So our card from the Fulton deck, Three of Pentacles, as I said, all about learning, developing, growing, building something, being creative, that sort of energy. It's a day for getting stuff done, but it's quite slow. I kind of get that because I feel like I've done nothing, but I've been really busy all morning. So I kind of feel like I've made progress because I've done what I needed to do, but it just felt like it took ages. So you might find that you're in that sort of energy. Slow moving, but you're getting there. It's like baby steps, really. Just going to have a look at this Mystic Shaman, see what we've got with this. Okay, so we've got Arrow. Okay, so Arrow is quite contradictory to the Three of Pentacles. So you kind of have this whole energy of kind of being direct when you've got Arrow. Arrow tends to be talking about, you know, going straight for what you want. When I think of an arrow, I think of, you know, lining it up and firing it, the arrow. So yeah, it's a kind of really positive, direct energy when you get Arrow. I'm just going to have a quick look at what she says, what Colette Baron Reid says about this card. Okay, so let's have a look. We've let's see what the arrow says. Okay, so the actual essence of the card is receiving this symbol reminds you that when you're in alignment with your heart and soul, you're on target and will soon be hitting your mark. Be true to your calling, release attachments and free yourself from the bondage of unbridled ambition. Now it's revealed to be a moment of contact in which your intention meets the material world. And arrow also symbolises the need to set your creativity free. Three of Pentacles, all about creativity. So those two actually, although they first appeared to be a little bit contradictory, seem to go quite well together. So the invitation with this card is when the arrow zings through the air, it's inviting you to pay attention and signifying that you are about to make your mark in some aspect of your life. It illuminates the moment of contact when you know that your desires or intentions have travelled on the wind and landed in the perfect place for your highest good. Trust that your job is to be relaxed yet focused, keeping your eye on the prize and yet releasing your intention with the full expectation that it will land as it's supposed to. Don't worry about the how or the exact form. This is not time to interfere with the manner in which the arrow flies. It will make its mark and you will have cause to celebrate. So yeah, the arrow is kind of very direct, it's going where it's going, and it's kind of saying to us that it's important to kind of let it fly, I guess, is what she was kind of saying in that energy. So I really kind of like the whole of these two cards together. Just having a quick look. Oh, really interesting. So I just wanted to double check. I've kind of I've done a little bit of numerology. I've learned a little bit, but as I've got the arrow, which is the 3, and the 3 of Pentacles, which is the 3, I just wanted to check in my numerology book what it said about the number 3. And in the number 3, it talks about number 3s are natural entertainers who love to express their many talents and abilities. So again, this is creative. We're being creative today. The number 3 is the self-expressive creative. That's what they describe it as. So it's about that, about creation, about doing things, like could be anything, whatever's creative to you. It doesn't just have to be art, dance, music. I mean, those are the traditional things we think of as creative, but things like going out into your kitchen, creating a lovely meal, doing your house up, buying properties and redeveloping them and changing them into something else. All those things have this creative flair that is needed for them. Today looks like a day where we need to be being in that energy of being able to create the things that we really, really want for ourselves. So, quite a synchronistic selection of cards, really. They seem to fit together really, really well. 3 of Pentacles is kind of saying, go with your creative instincts, build it up, do what make something for yourself, basically. Arrow's saying the same. Allow your creative energy to kind of fly. Don't worry about how you make something happen. Just trust that it's going to happen, but it's allow that creativeness to flow. And then the number 3 is all about that creativity as well. So lots and lots of stuff here going on with the creativity side of us. So I'll leave that with you for today. I'll be back again tomorrow to do another card for the day. In the meantime, feel free to go and get creative. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.